creating a glare there. Love, peace, and soul. Everybody, welcome. New and old, especially a lot of new people have been joining us. Yes, I'm back after a mini, tiny, small hiatus, little break. Yeah, taking steps. Wanted to do a collective read because we're still, even though Mercury has gone direct, it's a lot of thick energy that's going on. And as I can see from the title, a parasite cleanse, the Tower brings in a parasite cleanse like no other, y'all, right now. This is what's happening. That's what that retrograde brought in. It brought in the wormwood, the black walnut. You know what I mean? Just fruits and veggies, juices and smooth, those types of things. But I'm not just talking about in a physical mode. This is not just physical, what I'm talking about for your physical body, holistically. So even though we know, we say the spirit realm comes first before the physical realm, right? So let's say you are doing a physical cleanse, detox. That most definitely would be indicative that the same thing is happening spiritually for you, mentally, financially, emotionally, right? So the Tower, it's a lot of unexpected things happening right now. Whole lot. And for everybody's in a different capacity, right? But from what I know, what I see, is bringing us into wholeness. Bringing us into wholeness. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. The pulling back, right? The exercising discipline. Well, each sign is different. We're going to go into the zodiacs separately. Hit the like button as y'all come on in, people. Let's pull. Hold on. And a Sunday, man. I'm going to pull some oracle cards first. So listen, what I'm seeing, like with this purge that's happening or that needs to happen, is making you take steps to another part of yourself. See? See? We already know about Parvati. We already know about Parvati and what she did in order to bring in Shiva. And then again, Scorpio. Okay, each season, like right now, I've been talking about Leo season for such a long time. We have now arrived. She is upon us. Sekhmet is upon us. Christ consciousness is upon us. The season of Christ consciousness is upon us. So we're in the thick of it. So this cleanse is bringing about a way. It's emptying in order to make a way for another part of ourselves. It's just like when you clean a closet. You find clothes that you haven't worn in such a long time. You find things that you have been looking for, right? Or things that you didn't even know you still had. Things that you didn't know that you had. Parts of yourself that you didn't know that you had. And it's the true self too. It's things that, even though you may not have been using it because it wasn't right in front of you, but it's still a part of you, right? These are still your possessions. These are still things that you value because you wouldn't have purchased them. You wouldn't have acquired them if it wasn't valuable to you. And when you do that, that's when you're able to make strides, leaps, bounds. You're able to hit milestones. You know, you have great achievements ahead of you. And you're not, and even though it's an individual process, because yes, we are part of the collective, but we all have an individual path. We all have individual gifts. We all have an individual purpose. So we have to find out what is the next step for us at this time, how to cope, how to be able to elevate, how to be able to eliminate, right? So with that being said, it's like when you find that new aspect of yourself, now you're able to achieve more. You're able to check things off of your list, goals that you may have had, changes, positive changes that need to come into place, okay, in order for your future to be crystallized, okay, in the physical. Yeah, yep. Listen, how you construct what it is that you do, that's why it's crucial, because that's why it's crucial to eliminate distractions, to eliminate the possibility of spreading yourself thin, okay? And because that can be happen during this time too, spreading yourself thin amongst projects, amongst people, friends, family. Again, being that it's an individual process, yes, we have friends, family, people that are rooting for us, but we have to be able to hear that inner voice first before we can take on advice from, the people that are in our environment. And it can feel very lonely, when you on this journey and you trotting it, especially now, you could even be surrounded by friends, family, and not physically be alone, but still feel alone. Yep. Listen, it's time. It's time to step out of boot camp. It's harrowing. It is nerve-wracking. It's a lot of anticipation. What's going to happen? Am I going to survive? But again, you are the architect of your future. So, yeah, it's all about standing your ground, really. See, look at this, yo. Look at this. Positive, healthy changes. See? Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. Oh, and that just popped out right on top of it, balancing out. Balances out your energy, because when you isolate, because Parvati isolated herself in the bush. You know what I mean? How she did, she went in the bush. She was by herself. She was in her sackcloth. So that for us nowadays, that would translate quarantine, okay? Going out in your backyard if need be, going on maybe on a nature walk in the neighborhood, but she was in the bush wearing sackcloth and only picking from fruits and berries, and then went to totally nothing. So we know it's a process. Especially right now, we're going through the bottleneck. We're going through the bottleneck of time, of an epoch, era. So it's going to be narrow. When the Bible talk about the straight and narrow path, this is what it's talking about. It's not just being a monk and releasing certain things. It is about that, the energy is thick because it's a narrow space that the energy can fit through. For us to come through this wormhole, for us to come through the other side of this portal. So when you shut down the physical, because the physical has the connection to the ego, which is, again, Leo season, the ego, okay? When you're able to shut down the body now, you're able to shut down the ego in a certain way as well. You are humble. You appreciate your next meal. You appreciate what you do put in your body when you do these things. And it comes at levels. You start at a certain level where, again, I'm giving you the example of the physical elimination, detoxification. But again, it goes across the board. So with people that you interact with, the things that you watch on TV, what you allow your children to watch on TV, things like that. The advice, again, the advice that came up already, the advice that you allow yourself to take in as well. So it's going to be forced. It's not forced, but it's like you're going to be shocked into these positive changes and healthy choices and things like that, because you know now you're taking the steps towards your rightful future and your rightful path. So should I take these two? Let's see. Yes. What? What could possibly be motivation as well? Yeah, it's the cycle of time. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I'm saying. We're going through a bottleneck right now. It's like we're entering a wormhole of we're traveling in the universe to a whole nother dimension. Like, it's game time right now. Balance is key more than ever right now. So if you have to pull back, you have to restrict the physical body, the physical gratification. That's just one thing that has to click off in your mind right now. Elimination, because it's eliminating anything that's toxic to your life right now, anything that's toxic to your self-love, to having that unconditional love for yourself, and then being able to spread that to other people. Because if you don't have it for yourself, that's when the parasitic energies are able to come in. They see a wonderful, vulnerable host. So that's how they're able to come in. So when you start to eliminate the toxic energy, the things that you know are not conducive for you to be able to be successful and to be victorious in any of your endeavors and on your path, then it's like, okay, you're shaken out of it because you see the wheel is ending and you don't want to get. It's like seeing the bus drive off, but you know you're gonna have to run that last block. Or you see it's about to drive off and you're like, I gotta run that last block just to catch that bus. Maybe I'll catch it. How many times in your mind you're like, should I run to catch it? Or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I'm late. I'll wait for the next one. Nah. You 9 times out of 10, you gonna, especially if it's an achievement, legacy, purpose, fulfillment, right? Love, peace, joy. You're going to run. It's like, nope. Let me just book it for this last block and be able to make it. Okay? Because you see that, like, there's something that's going to be solidified. Your future is solidified with these next actions. This is why it's pivotal. It's like you have to empty your cup. Again, what I was saying was motivation. It could be a relationship that's a motivation. It could be someone that you look up to that's a motivation for you to make these changes. And it's like once you start making those steps to make those changes, then you'll see the doors opening up to these achievements. And I've been feeling autumn like crazy. I've been feeling everything orange spice, okay? Everything autumn. Apple harvest. I've been feeling everything autumn. And I'm like, why am I feeling that right now? Because that's when things are going to be starting to solidify. Let's pull a divine feminine energy here. I'm just channeling. Who's in the chat? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? It's real. See? Spiritual law, Melchizedek. As above, so below, Merkaba. So as you are warrior of light, we got 2 warriors here. Mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way is through. See? The only way is through. You see that? I'm not gonna make an. I'm only gonna show you guys. I'm gonna like be channeling differently. Like I'll show the cards that I feel that I need to, but I'm just gonna just start channeling off of what I pull. You know what I mean? So you see that? This is what I was saying. It's like a gateway, a wormhole, you know, a portal into somewhere else. And the only way to get through it, the only way is to go through it. Is to go through these positive changes, to make these choices, to separate yourself in a way and detox. And then maybe later on you could go back to it. But right now, look, we got the peaceful warrior and the warrior of light. Okay? Okay? So I have a still like faith in myself that angels armor me with conviction. You see this? The angels armor me with conviction. Having that conviction within yourself. To change the cycle. To change the cycle. What's this at the bottom? Lady of the Lotus born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Lady of the Lotus born from the murky waters, right? Your body was made. See, the flesh, it's not to, we're here. It's not to just, you know, like, oh, I hate being on earth and this and that. No, we're doing a wonderful works. We're here. So your body can be divine in essence, where you know how to maneuver your vehicle. That's all it is. Knowing what kind of gas to put in your car, what kind of oil, giving it that oil, you know what I'm saying? That oil change, changing the filter. You do that with your car. Do we do that with our body? Do we do that with our body? Okay? Made for enlightenment. Remember, it's a kinship with the physical body and the spirit, the soul, what animates it. The great achievement is having that connection to be able to steer your, let's see. Let's pull some tarot, because I was just about to say a couple of cards that I think are going to come out. Being able to steer the physical body, you know what I mean? You can't do that if the parts are not oiled up. This is why too, because it affects you. It's as above, so below. So if you have parasites in your physical body, you're gonna have spiritual parasites. Listen. And because it's the spirit realm, you may not feel it, you may not see it, but they especially if they find you a wonderful host, they will attempt to make a simple, like, listen, I ain't coming out of here. I done set up shop. Motivation could be love, especially with PARASITE here. We have the ring as well. So the motivation could be, you know, learning, having that self-love, and then it's bringing in a mirror reflection of that. It's bringing in friends, family, that is a mirror reflection of the love that now you're gaining for yourself, the love that you want to spread to others, especially in these times right now. It's really hard. It's really hard. So we gotta transcend the body. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is so that it's running clear. So that way you have a clear connection to the brain that's in your gut, clear connection to the brain that is up here, the clear connection to your heart, what your heart is saying, what your what your light body is saying to you, because the light body is connected to the physical body too. So the light body could be trying to translate a message through your physical body, but you're not picking it up and you're not getting it because the physical body is murky. It's Lotus born. Okay? The physical body is murky. Oh my God, this is so deep. Damn, I was building with this with a friend. And I was talking about with human design and hey, what's up? And how with human design, the armor, put it on weight. Because I was looking at that. Because some people, like me, this is watermelon juice. Some people put on weight as a protection, as an armor from, you know, energetic forces that may try to, especially depends on your auric field. What type of aura do you possess with human design? Is it attracting, repelling? So you have to, yeah, especially for those with an attracting aura. This is why we gain weight easily, because it's like a form of protection, because our aura is always like drawing in certain frequencies, man. Okay, I'll keep that. Again, it's the balance that needs to come in. There's a balance that needs to come in. Allotting time. Or what it is too, with this wheel here like this. Or is it the stars? It's probably, oh, this is the star. Hold on, let me just, to be sure. I just want to be sure. I'm no guessing. Yes, it's the stars. It's the stars. Okay. This is the stars. So this is, again, star. This is soulmate energy coming in. Six of Cups. This is that blood ties too. The ties to your children. Ah, we got the Empresses on deck. Empress is on deck. Empress needs to be protected. What she's birthing. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of, yeah. It's the physical essence. It's realizing too that there's part, and then this is how you're able to tap into those parts of yourself that are in other dimensions. Okay? Your other selves that are living out other realities right now. And it could be another reality that is waiting for you. There's a great achievement, but you have to collapse that timeline into this one. Or there could be a lower aspect of yourself that's struggling and is drawing from your energy while you in this reality here. And you wondering why the achievement or a goal hasn't been met yet. Because you got to be able to close that timeline. How can you do that? How can you do that when you're in this dense reality? You have to be able to have that clear connection with this vehicle in order to cooperate for your spirit, to have that time to be able to connect with the other part of yourself, etherically, that could have a corporeal form in another vibration. You know what I'm saying? That it got to translate. It's like the beaming up situation. The particles, in order for the particles here to be able to communicate with the particles over there, right? And for energy to be exchanged, it has to be clear communication. Self-autonomy is the goal. Self-autonomy is that's the true love. It's like realizing that you are in control of this vessel, because people are going to attempt to take the steps to have control over the vessel by attempting to control your mind, your view set, your physical circumstances even. They will attempt it. In order as a distraction, because it's great achievement. It's great achievement. You're taking the steps to greater, to, your intent is to arrive at a greater place. Something said, take that. Yeah. Good news. Page of Wands. Ha! The devil. Yes, Capricorn. Listen. I knew it. They just trying it. And then, even still, he got the symbol as above, so below. Okay? This is the as above, so below. Chariot. Yes, yes. Oh, God, why am I getting so excited? Maybe because it's been a minute. No, listen, but I knew the chariot was good. Didn't I tell you steering? Steering, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is steering the vehicle between the light and the dark. A happy medium, the balance. The balance. Lead us up, you know what I'm saying? Because your body is full. Your body was made for enlightenment. That's why we down here. That's why the souls that don't have a corporal form are jealous of you and mess with people, especially if you have a light energy, a light source of energy, okay? Because the body is actually, I'm telling you, it's a learning vehicle. That's the whole point why you incarnate down here. It's a learning vehicle. How can you learn if it's murky water, murky fuel? Haven't changed oil in how long? Haven't flushed you know what I'm saying? You haven't flushed your liver in how long? Oh, it's gonna taste nasty to do this and that and the third. So what? It's positive changes. It's showing yourself love. It's showing, and it's the same thing too. Like I said, it's not just physically. So think of it as well, where you could be cleansing out certain aspects of your life, certain habits that you have or thought patterns that you have, passions that you may have, and what has hindered it all this time. What has, manipulated you into thinking that you were not able to achieve these things for so long, that you will not be able to manifest self-autonomy or to steer and go towards reciprocity. We always do this in our mind. We'll say, oh, it's always like that. People always do this to me. Men don't understand me. Women don't understand me. Blah, blah, blah. Like that self-talk. Now it's like, it's action. It's action. Now you gotta, so the thoughts have already, whatever thoughts you've been thinking from before till now, right now, okay? No, from before now is what you're going to see crystallize. That's crazy. We got the Empress with the Emperor right underneath her. Okay. What I'm saying, we got the ring here. Okay. Balance, commitment. Oh, you got the Chariot. Actually, I mean, we'll touch on the love though. We'll touch on the love. Nine of Pentacles. That wanted to flip over. And the Swords. Analytically. Yeah, there's a lot of analytical. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing two. Woo. Okay, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about relationship. Yes. What's this? Oh. Seven of Swords. Okay. This is the deception. Great deception. The great deception. Does it come from outside of yourself? Or does it come from inside of yourself? Wow. Thinking that It comes, the deception comes out. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. There's a need to have that devil and that angel that you have on your shoulders, your conscience, right? Your subconscious, that's your subconscious too. Needing to convene with them all. Like, well, what you think? Like, I know you saying to do this, but you know, we gotta weigh this because we need this and we need that. I feel like too, this is also realizing because we, everyone has goals. Everyone has goals, things that they want to achieve, how they envision their life, and it's realizing that some are bigger than others, some take more energy than others, some may have more importance than others. And it's choosing wisely which ones you put your focus on. Which plans that, wow, 3 wands. This is, I'm looking at the, hold on. Let me take a sip of all of this. And then with the Chariot, that's what? That's Cancer. That's 7. God energy, 7th house as well. You can look at it like that. 6 of Cups, reciprocity. I put into you, you put into me. Things like that. And on a never-ending flow. It flows like, it's like it flows naturally. So there could be a connection that's coming in that flows in naturally. We got PARASITE here. So feminine energy, I have to say it. You are the leader in this. We have law of attraction here. So if you're looking to attract, okay, yes, it could be a mate. It could be a business partner. It could be a whole new opportunity, reality, self-autonomy, whatever the case may is, a healthier life. Whatever it is, you will be the one to manifest it, okay? You'll be the one to manifest it and bring it to, but you have to have that spark. You have to be able to plan it. You have to have the right mindset. Your mind has to be clear. Your mind has to be clear, as well as the body. Because we know feminine energy is the body, the masculine represents the mind, right? So, or the mental. So, but then again, if we look in Kemet, you know what I'm saying, Nut was the sky goddess, which represented the universe. So there's been a lot of things that have been flipped and perverted and roles, okay? Listen, there's a lot of deep stuff coming up right here. So, even fellas, like, you got to bring it that creativity, that nurturing aspect into what you want to bring into fruition. Same thing too. But I'm telling you, it's going to be crystallized and solidified. Sorry, it's dry. Yes, the need for strategy. The need for strategy comes into play. But I feel like you have to be free, not constricted, when you make these plans. When you are strategizing, you can't feel like, oh, I'm underneath pressure, because that's what's going to make you make the wrong decision, or the things will not be crystallized properly. They may be a little off, you know what I mean? A little, some things may come in the right size, the right pattern, and some may come in a little smaller, a little shortchanged, okay? Yeah, that's the distraction. That's the devil. The devil too distracts you to see if you on your game or not, Yeah, and competition and sports, no matter how, when you look at it, when they try to distract their opponent, that could be a strategy, is to distract the opponent. Like in ball, you know what I'm saying? You could be bouncing the ball and then you put your hand up, the ball ain't there, and then he's all the way over there. You know, it's like creating the distraction. So what comes into play, because I already knew it was the mindset. So that's how we got the swords here. Got the 7 of swords and the 8 of swords here. So it's like, and the king of swords. And the king of swords. So you got to be top analyzing. But I feel like, too, what you can't try to manipulate what other people may do, because you don't know what other people could do. Or you cannot allow, let me pull one more, anyone to attempt to rain on your parade, or attempt to manipulate you when this should be a joyous time for you. When you're getting your house in order, you have the for structure. It's structure that's coming in. It's a whole new structure. Pentacles. So a whole new way of eating. This right here is the garden. We know Nine of Pentacles is the garden. Okay, the garden of Eden. So let me see. I want to pull a crystal. Let's pull a crystal in this though. Yep, that's the regimen. That's the warrior. The chariot. Remember the chariot. That's the warrior. That's the spiritual warrior. Straight up. Yeah. You're going to strategize on how to free yourself from any parasitic. That's what I'm saying. Any parasitic energy. If you were in a marriage and the divorce is lingering, you know what I'm saying? The divorce is lingering. You're going to get that cleared up. You're going to get that cleared up. You know, that's going to be finalized soon. That's going to be finalized soon. Yeah, if you needed to get out. If you felt imprisoned. If you felt imprisoned, yep. Because there's a calling. That's why I say your purpose is calling. It's coming out. It's coming out. And it may feel weird. This is what I'm saying. I was feeling autumn. I can't explain it to y'all. Can't explain. Autumn. It's like, it feels like autumn. Feels like Thanksgiving right now. It feels like Thanksgiving. Your soul is telling you what positive changes you gotta make now. No more, like, the envisioning is cool, but now it's time to take the actions. The action needs to be taken to form it, to crystallize it, so that way it's something that is more comfortable to you. Okay, let's pull this out. That is really your life, you know, and then you'll see the results come. You will see the results. You will see the people that are supposed to come and drop some resources. You see the resources come to you. That is 42. We got Kambaba Jasper. Kambaba. Ancient Echoes. Kambaba Jasper attunes your personal biorhythms to the natural cycles of the planet. This crystal also facilitates deep clearing of the karmic and ancestral line. When you live in your head rather than the physical world, your cellular structure becomes unstable and your metabolism is thrown off balance. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. You see what I'm saying? Like, what did I say? I said too, like, it's not going to materialize properly. The things that you want will not materialize properly. Metabolism is thrown off. So what do you have to do to shock back your metabolism back in the right stance? You got to make those positive changes. You got to, you know what I'm saying, make healthy choices, healthy movements. And even your metabolism or the crystallization, I feel like too, of all of this cosmic energy that's coming down, that's raining down from the stars, sun included. All of these things that's raining down for us, how are we assimilating it? Are we assimilating it properly? You may not be assimilating, damn, you may not be assimilating oxygen or nutrients such as minerals and vitamins. Remember that ideas are nutrients too. The thoughts, the visions, your perception, how you see things. Wow. Disruption of your autonomic nervous and immune systems may be caused by ancient traumas and family dramas. Getting in touch with the ancestors and understanding the processes of creation helps you to recognize the value of recycling the past to create a more potent future. Check out what has passed down the ancestral line, excuse me, and utilize homeopathic healing for miasms such as tuberculosis. So the respiratory thing, that's why I cough. The respiratory things that's going on, the respiratory illnesses, ailments. Okay? By changing how you view things, you automatically improve your well-being. Timing winter. I told you, I just was telling you, I was like feeling like autumn. For me, it was more autumn. Okay? Reconnecting to ancient wisdom and the roots of being. The roots of being. Just chilling on the mountaintop. You know? Sitting in your truth. Applying what you know, because that's what wisdom is. Applying the things that you know. If you know you have to make healthy changes, or you know you got some parasitic energy around you, you could start to feel it. Like you could feel it. Because it'll start off like this, like, I don't mean no harm. I don't mean you no harm. I'm trying to help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you. It's like that. I'm trying to help you. And then you begin, they make you think. See, that's what I said. That's the parasite. That's what parasites do too. Parasites make you think that you want something sweet to eat right now. Parasites will tell you hungry right now. Eat after the lot. No, just eat it. Just eat it. You know you want to eat it. You want that feeling. Just eat it. That's what parasites will do. Okay? That is what parasites will do to you. And they'll make you think you're hungry. Make you think you need more than what you actually need. Yes. Yes, because that great achievement is there. I want to read that True Love, though, because that was a deep message. Where's the book? Yeah, I want to read that, too. Yeah. Yeah. You got to fight for it. You got to fight for what you know. Secrets at the bottom of the deck. Parasitic energy. Okay. So let's say could be even at home. Let's say at home you feel like you bearing a weight. Because it did talk about family dramas, right? So even at home, there could be some family issues. Could be some family members that are parasitic, that draw off of you. And in order for you, it's like there's always a fight. You have to defend yourself. So there's going to be signs, synchronicities, but it's going to be in place. It's going to be where you would have fun. Okay? Doing what you like, doing what you love. You can never leave that out. I would say incorporate what makes you feel youthful and young and happy. Incorporate that into the positive changes that you need to make towards these achievements. Okay, towards the changes that, in order for you to evolve into the person that you want to be and who you want to see. So let's say, for example, studying, right? Let's say you like to listen to music. So instead of listening to music, listen to the book on audio. Because then you could also have time to do other things too. You know, when you're researching, while you're researching, play your music. Okay? Play your music while you're researching, while you're studying. That's what makes it fun. And like I said, I was feeling autumn. I was feeling Scorpio energy with that secrets there like that too. It said winter, we got Capricorn season. So I feel like that's more esoteric. There's some esoteric information that still is like eluding you. So you got to make that time. Because how can you apply what you know if you're not studying? If you're not learning something new? And it doesn't have to just be in a book. If you're not learning something new, how can you learn to apply it in your practical everyday life? So let's put a little love energy. And then we're going to get on out of here. And I'll post some zodiacs. That's what we're doing tonight. Crazy. Free yourself. Free yourself from any part. That's whoa. Free yourself from release your ex. What did I say about divorces being finalized? And you could even be in separate homes. Y'all could have been living with each other for 6 years with them Six of Pentacles like that, right? 6 years, let's say. Like we haven't lived together, but y'all legally got that damn paperwork. Seven of Swords. You still got that paperwork in the court system. You need to dissolve that. That way you have a you move on so much happier. I'm telling you that way. Your ass. And I say to a new love, we got Two of Cups, we got the Ring. And in order, and you gotta empty your cup in order to bring in the new. And you could be wondering why for some, listen, especially if you like, oh, I'm a spiritual being and all this and that. So if you know that and you wondering why you have not moved on to a new relationship, law of the spiritual law, as above, so below. So if you have a marriage contract still in the physical, just forget. You gotta learn how to forgive, move on, cut that tie, cut that parasite. You see what I'm saying? See, retreat into your own energy. Heart to heart conversations, heart to heart. Leo season. What is your heart desire? Heart to heart. So your heart got to be clear. You got to have that connection. Like I said, how can you receive the messages? How can you intuitively communicate with those aspects of yourself? And then you wondering why the communication with other people is not going good. This is I'm looking for this message too. Word. And it's like you defending, because we have the Emperor here, home base, right? This looks like her house, right? A mansion, her palace. So you want to be able to defend the achievements that you have acquired so far, the work that you've done in yourself so far. So being that you want to do that, you can't be a bag lady. You can't hold on to so much baggage. That's what detoxing does too. Listen, hey Takaya. Listen. Takaya. Listen. It's so real. This is clarity for me too. That's what I'm saying. Like don't get no clearer than this. It don't. Spiritual law. So if you feel like that's the whole point of rituals. because you feel like, all right, I need to send a message in the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, the first time, okay. Just want to be right. So we know that we're gonna have to manipulate the physical in order to tap into the spiritual. That's how it goes. Because we down here, but it's like, all right, we got to manipulate objects, different frequencies, energy, because all these objects is a vibration. You know what I'm saying? All of these are all of these, everything is a vibration. The matter is just you know, it vibrates at a certain frequency. So we got to manipulate this vibration, the frequency, in order to send the message into the spirit realm. So it's releasing. See, look, this is the force went through. Oh Lord, thank you. The paperwork, the process, keeping it up. But I knew I wasn't going to be tethered and tied to thinking that I would, that wouldn't happen, that it would be too much, when all you got to do is just take some time out. I know we got so many things to do, especially right now. The whole paradigm is shifting. A lot of us is running businesses. Our children, we keeping up with our babies. Release. Listen, see this key word, release. Is here twice. Release and heal the past. Okay. Release and heal the past. You experience more love in your present moments. Oh my God. Okay, full moon is coming up. Full moon is coming up. Right? Oh yeah, we got a full moon. It's gonna be. That's when some real clarity is gonna come in. Even that's the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, you gotta free yourself. And if it's not a physical divorce, maybe you just gotta move out. Chariot, that's moving, either moving out of homeboy or homegirl's crib. You feel what I'm saying? Taking those steps, moving out of your mama or papa crib, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Those habits. That's it. Forgiving yourself too, when you forgive yourself, because especially listen, when you're on the weight loss journey, it's rough. But when you start taking those steps little by little, literally taking steps, walking, making healthier decisions, you start to release like all the pain that caused you to become unhealthy. Even emotionally too, when you start to let the weight of what happened to you in the past go. When people didn't give back to you and you put it back to them. When you let all of that go, yeah, you're a warrior, you got your arm, you're still gonna protect yourself, no doubt. But you're letting that go. Like, that's no longer my narrative. Shit. Sorry. Yo, listen. I was like, Spirit's way of like, yes, girl. I'm telling you. What else we could pull on here? Let's see what else we can put on here. On this love energy. Yeah. You got to take that time out. Start researching. Start doing some study. The synchronicities, like in dreams, too. Heavy symbols coming through. Heavy symbols, where you so clear. Like, this even look like a dream right here. Almost, right? It's like you in a dream and it's so lucid, it's vibrant. You see the colors, and in a dream you see black feathers, possibly, right? As an example. And then you wake up and you like, let me look up the meaning of that. Let me look up, you know what I'm saying? And then you start to get your messages. And it could be something you've never studied before. So then you got to learn the modality or methodology or mythos, right? Could be some god or goddess energy coming through, on a dream. Um, yeah, with the Page of Wands. Oh yeah, that's the message. The pages are the message. Yeah, some spiritual messages coming through. See, fair man. Oh, we got maybe two. Hold on. Yes, he came. They always come. They always come. See, see. I'm done. I'm done. So check it. That's what I'm saying. Out with the old, in with the new. It's only short term that it's gonna be uncomfortable releasing some type of energy, releasing a relationship, releasing your ex, releasing the weight, physical weight, okay, emotional weight, habits, and all of that. This is what we're talking about because the parasites got to go. There's people siphoning or energy. There's energy that's siphoning off of you, and you're feeling weight, and you can't move on. You can't be the warrior. A warrior has to be in tip-top condition. That's what the chariot. That's why chariot represents health. That's why it represents cancer, because cancer represents health, represents healing. Yeah, you got to be healed in order to be able to maintain wealth. You got to be healthy and all holistically. We got two different types of. We got two males and two females. So of course it goes for either way. But we do see here in here friendship. So it's building that friendship, that commitment. We got another ring here, because that's the commitment. So if that commitment was not working for you, and it could be a commitment with the Two of Cups, could be a commitment again to a business, to a job, to a corporation, organization. Because you know that there could be better coming. And you like, I gotta leave room for the better to come. Yeah. Especially with the traveling and all that. All right, so we're gonna end this one right here at an hour, almost an hour. Grateful for y'all joining me tonight. Hit the like button as y'all go on out, and check the website out. The shower gels are up. Sensual Soul is back. Wonderful. Yes. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see y'all again. And look out. The August Zodiacs are going to be coming out. And I'm going to see y'all in the check-in, beloved. Peace.